Hello, my friends. We're going to continue discussing A Course in Miracles. And I came across something very beautiful online as I was reading through the text. A great gift from Foundation for Inner Peace. I wanted to make sure that I got it correct, that it's absolutely for free. The text, the workbook, the manual for teachers, the manual psychotherapy, and absolutely for free. So you can study the course, you can do the workbook, and not pay a penny. Tremendous gift for everyone. And although I have my original book that I've had for 30 plus years by my side over here, that's what I was doing. I was pointing at my book. Um, I like also just having it online and just randomly skimming through it. Or if I have a particular quote that I want to use, I go to it. It's easy to find, but then I always find something else. And that's what happened today. So I'm going to skim through this. This is chapter 17, The Forgiven World. And it's just poetically beautiful, as well as steeped with meaning of what happens, how beautiful the world is when it's transformed through our forgiveness. Literally, guys, we can change the world through our forgiveness. That puts the responsibility, it puts the onus exactly and only on us. Do you want to change the world? Do you want to transform it? Here's the key. The Forgiven World, chapter 17. Can you imagine how beautiful those who forgive will look to you? In no fantasy have you ever seen anything so lovely. Nothing you see here, sleeping or waking, comes near to such loveliness. And nothing will you value like unto this, nor hold so dear. Nothing that you ever remember that made your heart sing with joy has ever brought you even a little part of the happiness this sight will bring you. For you will see the Son of God. You will behold the beauty of the Holy Spirit. You will behold the beauty the Holy Spirit loves to look upon, and which he thanks the Father for. All the practice of forgiveness. So sorry, I'm skimming through this. I'm not prepared for this video. I was going to discuss something else, and I found this, and I wanted to stick with it. So a little bit more. All this beauty will rise to bless your sight as you look upon the world with forgiving eyes. For forgiveness literally transforms vision and lets you see the real world, reaching quietly and gently across chaos, removing all illusions that had twisted your perception and fixed it on the past. The smallest leaf becomes a thing of wonder, and a blade of grass a sign of God's perfection. All simply through forgiveness. Now here's the important thing. Forgiveness literally transforms vision and lets you see the real world, reaching quietly and gently across chaos, removing all illusions that had twisted your perception and fixed it on the past. So earlier today on a live stream, we had a young person show up who wanted to discuss Israel and Palestine, which prayers went out, both sides, for peace, but that wasn't enough. There was a need from her for instant change and outrage. She needed our outrage to match her own. I don't know her story. I don't know anything about her. But when our outrage did not match hers, when it didn't match specifics, then it was turned towards us, me, actually, as it was my live stream. And that's okay. And I don't know if she's in a position to hear the message of how forgiveness transforms the world, allows us to see the real world, that what is being viewed here is an illusion. Now, does that mean that those atrocities happening aren't real? No. An illusion doesn't mean that it lacks realness. Hurt hurts across the board. Forgiveness doesn't fix the physicality of pain. However, forgiveness transforms us, and we begin to see the world in possibilities. It eases our outrage. You can never be outraged enough to make a lasting change. Who has? Can we name one outraged person that's made a lasting change? I don't know, but there's plenty of people who are of peace who have. Now, does that mean those changes have healed the entire world? No, because it needs one person's never going to do it. But it only starts with us. It only starts with us. Forgiving everything, the minor things, the small things in your life. Start there. Move on to the bigger things. The people that, for whatever reason, fully trigger you, fully affect you, maybe have hurt you deeply in the past. And then we just keep forgiving and forgiving and forgiving, and we transform the world. Those who have been forgiven, those who have been touched by our forgiveness, they move on. They move on their own journey of forgiveness. They have been touched and healed by the gift we bestowed them through our own channel. We weren't looking at anyone else and saying, I forgive you. We're looking at someone else and saying, I'm forgiving my own perception of you. And that's how we heal the world. Will it work? Will it work in these atrocities that are happening across the world? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I have faith. My own vision has been changed. And man, I'm just a beginner. Although I've been doing it for over 30 years, I still feel like a beginner. I still see how, man, I made these really big, lasting changes through forgiveness, forgiving a lot of the big issues, and then something small comes along. Someone who might be viewed as inconsiderate, and I'm right back there. And I realize it's a continuous process, 24/7, 365 days a year, from now until it's done, whenever that might be. But hey, we have eternity. Guys, take care.